Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about discernment counseling. The reason I want to talk about it is because a couple of subscribers asked me about their marriage issue. And to be more specific, I think I didn't really cover a lot about this, but there is a technique called discernment counseling that is being widely used by a lot of couples who is on the brink of divorce. They are in the process of filing the divorce paperwork, and they want to make sure that this is not the way they want to go. So discernment counseling technique will help individual, especially the person is ready to file divorce, or the couple who are in the process of getting divorced, to have a better alternative to make the choices to stay in their marriage. So discernment counseling, like I say, has been widely used in the past. It's still ongoing, but the effectiveness of this, you have to ask the MFT, the person who had a marriage family counseling license. They will be able to provide more information about how effective this sort of technique will work. But from my understanding is, the people enter this type of counseling, the counselor will be adding like a mediator. They are in the middle of the process. They're pretty much like a middleman or middlewoman. They're trying to resolve both parties' discrepancy, why they want a divorce. Is there any way that they can save their marriage? So a lot of time, those counselor or those therapists will give a sort of a data, or they will give the marriage assignment to trying to keep the marriage together, because ultimately is trying to make sure everything's working right. So this is what happened. So let's say the counselor have an individual conversation with the other wonderful couple. So they want to advise to create some kind of goal to stay in the marriage. So they will pretty much go through the depth and trying to work on those decision making skill. Are not those decision making process are not going to make them divorce. Also, they're trying to use a different method to reconnect with those the couple that who trying to file the divorce paperwork, and they also give them assignment. They give the couple assignment to ensure that they want to stay in the marriage. But important thing is, for the counselor, they need to have in depth to understand what happened to the couple's marriage and what is their problem and how to resolve what is alternative solution. But for the marriage couple, they also need to have some sort of self-aware, and they need to be accountable for their action. For example, that if they decide to go through this discernment counseling section, they need to be able to provide the most honestly and accurate information for the counselor, so the counselor will be able to provide those kind of service for the couple who are trying to file the divorce. So whether their desire is going to be divorced, or whether if this technique will work, is really depending on the collaboration of the counselor and the individual couple who want to file the divorce. So I want to talk about the other subject because I just want to get everything together in this section of the YouTube, because somebody asked those type of interracial questions. I'm sorry, I'm not an expert. I cannot give the accurate information. It's just like today I'm talking about discernment counseling. I'm not an MFT, but I gathered those information from the data and documents, so I can provide some information. But this is solely on my end. This is just my opinion. So if you really want to know more about this counseling technique, you need to go on the website. You need to consult with the MFT. You need to consult with people who have licensing the marriage counseling people. They will give you more accurate information and answer. But that, like I said, I want to talk about interracial marriage because people ask me about this. Um, Specifically, question to be answered from one of our subscriber is asking about the percentage and the chance of success on the interracial marriage. I don't have any of those data. I don't. I mean, this is really basing on your experiences with the other individual. But I can tell you some like statistic data that showing they didn't tell the success rate, but they do give a percentage. So let's begin with Hispanic population. So most of Hispanic population, they don't have a lot of interracial. They always stay with their own kind. So you see Hispanic men and Hispanic woman they marry. A lot of time is their chance of the interracial was actually the lowest compared to Caucasian, Asian, Black, or Indian, or Middle Eastern, or European, any other European country. Because when you talk about Caucasian, I don't know if you conclude European people, but Hispanic population tend to have less interracial marriage. Okay, but if you breaking down into like man and woman, getting a white girl, that is actually just statistically speaking, this is the possibility that they're saying. So pretty much, you will see more Hispanic woman, maybe married with a white man, but you will see less Hispanic men married to the white girl. Okay, so this is just a statistic speaking. As far as Asian people tend to have more interracial marriage. So according to the research, there are more Asian women will date Caucasian or Hispanic or Black versus Asian men were dating sort of like Hispanic woman, Black woman, or Caucasian woman. So there is also the data to back out the study. And as far as Black African American, there is a statistic saying that African American would date African American male would date more Asian girl or Japanese. That was doing the past research. But in the sense, there is less chance of Asian man or woman dating a African American man or woman. So I know this is a sensitive topic, but if you decide, if you feel sensitive about this topic, you don't have to watch it. But this is just to answer some one of a subscriber, actually a couple subscribers have those questions before. So I haven't been addressed. I was so busy, but I was able to give you guys a better answer. And as far as the other race, we haven't talked about. Talk about Asian, we talk about Hispanic, we talk about Black. Yeah, we cover pretty much every race, right? And if you want to talk about other possibility, other races, there are not many individual data back out like Egyptian or like European or some other Southeast Asian. We don't have that much data to kind of talk about, but we have a sufficient solid data for Hispanic, Black, Asian, and white. So as far as why people tend to have more chance of dating Asian, Hispanic, or Black, but people still go through their own race. It's just not too much about this interracial theory. Okay, so this is a sensitive topic. I know that not quite sure if I'm supposed to talk about this, but since people talk about it, like mentioned about it last year, so I just kind of bring it in. But the main focus for this YouTube for this video is talking about counseling. But if you do have any like question, you can leave any comment, or you can do your research and find out more information about what I just mentioned today. Okay, so I will see you at the next video.